This video explains my grandmother's dream. The first half of the video is about the pattern that your grandmother has already died and that came up in your dreams. The second half of the video is about the pattern that came up in your dreams when your grandmother is healthy. A dream of a deceased grandmother. You can think of the dream that my grandmother came up with to tell you something. Grandmother dreams have almost the same meaning, whether they are living grandmothers or dead grandmothers. If your grandmother in a dream looks happy, it shows that you will be happy. Good luck will come to you in the near future. On the other hand, if your grandmother in your dreams has a rugged or sad look, it's a sign that you're heading in the wrong direction or something dangerous is happening. Your grandmother's dream may have emerged trying to help you in some way. Remember the details of your grandmother's words in your dreams for hints. Dreams with a message from your grandmother to you are often the ones who want your happiness, trying to give you advice to improve your status quo, and the grandmother in your dreams smiles or chats gently. The dream you were dreaming of will have a higher message. Pay close attention to your grandmother's words and memorable parts of your dreams. If your deceased grandmother comes up in a dream, you'll be surprised. You may have felt scared. There are several patterns in why grandmothers appear in your dreams. The reason you dream of your deceased grandmother is to regain your peace of mind. Many of my deceased grandmother's dreams convey an important message to you. It can be a good dream or a bad dream that warns of some danger. If you repeatedly dream of your deceased grandmother, you are probably trying to accept that person's death. By meeting your grandmother, who died in your dreams many times, you are firmly aware of the reality that you are no longer in the world, and you are trying to overcome your sadness and restore your peace of mind. What does it mean for a deceased grandmother to appear in a dream? If it's been a while since your grandmother died, you can think of it as having a good or bad message. In the diagnosis of dreams, death is a symbol of rebirth and resurrection, implying a turning point in life or a major event. The dream of a deceased grandmother is interpreted as appearing in a dream because she misses her death because she has a great feeling for her deceased grandmother. However, if it's been several years since you died, or if you have a dream that you can talk to your deceased grandmother, you can think of it as an important message. The case that is judged to be a good dream is the case of eating and drinking alongside my grandmother. After having this dream, you may have great joy. However, it is a bad dream if my grandmother eats the food of a living person. The dream of a deceased grandmother can be a dream come true, or it can unknowingly symbolize her voice. The dream of your late grandmother giving you some instructions or advice is important, and it means that you are unknowingly aware of unlucky or dangerous or better directions. The dream of getting something from your deceased grandmother shows that you are lucky. Not only does it mean that you are lucky, but it can also indicate specific luck, such as demonstrating your talents and having extra income. The dream of a deceased grandmother's resurrection is also lucky, showing the possibility of fulfilling the wishes she had given up and regaining her lost love. Sometimes I look back on my deceased grandmother, but most of them tell her about her luck. The appearance of a grandmother who has already died may actually be a spiritual message, but in general it has a strong warning nuance to the mind and body, and you forget something important, the original job we may advise you to neglect. If your deceased grandmother appears as a child or as young as she was when she died, it means that the changes in the circumstances surrounding you are causing stress and hard work. From here on, if your grandmother is healthy, it's about the patterns that come up in your dreams. A dream that my grandmother looks worried about is a dream that shows that you should review your goals and plans once. You are worried by your grandmother. It's a good idea to rethink your plan to see if it's reasonable. The dream of meeting your grandmother is a dream that shows your desire to meet your grandmother. You dream of seeing her grandmother because you miss her. When you dream of meeting your grandmother, you may have it when you are lonely or want to see your grandmother. After dreaming of seeing my grandmother, she brings good luck. If your grandmother is healthy and you dream of seeing your grandmother, you can actually go see your grandmother. A dream complemented by your grandmother is a dream that shows your desire to act in a way that complements your grandmother. Basically, when you want your ancestors to be happy, you are doing something useful to others, so it's a dream that shows you doing good things in reality. The dream of visiting my grandmother's house is a dream that shows that you have a desire to return to your starting point. If you dream of your grandmother falling, you may want to actually contact her grandmother. Dreams have a mysterious effect, and sometimes you can find out about people far away. If you dream of your grandmother feeling sick, it can mean that you are sick. You should review your lifestyle and think about your eating habits, sleeping environment, and whether or not you are under stress. The dream of your grandmother getting sick means that you have lost your way. Grandmother in a dream is a symbol of your family and life. If my grandmother was giving advice in a dream, that's a message to you. If your grandmother is still fine and her grandmother gets sick, the dream could be a precognitive dream. My grandmother's dream is often advice to you. It's better to interpret it as a dream that conveys a message from your grandmother or ancestors, rather than simply interpreting it as a relationship with your grandmother. If your grandmother is alive, you may want to create an opportunity to meet. If your grandmother is already deceased, you should go to the grave. Grandmother is the one who tells us the future of your life. While my grandmother's vision in your dreams shows you the way forward, it often warns you that you're heading in the wrong direction. Also, the grandmother in your dreams can symbolize your own conscience. The dream of my grandmother coming back to life is a dream that teaches us what you are doing will lead to your happiness. If you dream of your grandmother coming back to life, you are in the support of your grandmother. And the dream of your grandmother coming back to life is a dream that shows that you will have more power to be on your side. Even if you get frustrated, if your grandmother is watching over you, you can believe in your success. When you dream of your grandmother coming back to life, you know that you care about her grandmother. Because you care about her grandmother, she dreams of coming back to life. The dream of your grandmother shows that you are living in the same direction as her ancestors will, so good things will happen. On the other hand, a dream that your grandmother looks sad may be a dream that you are predicting that you will be in trouble. The dream of being with your grandmother shows that you are under stress. You are tired, looking for stress relief, and your grandmother is dreaming. If you dream of spending time with your grandmother, it shows that you now have a desire to relax. You should create an opportunity to rest well.